Okay, so I'm back to pick this up. So yeah, we're doing the things. Got the coffee. I went to the battleship, New Jersey. I guess you can't see. Went there with Mel and her brother when he came to visit. So cool. So cool. Go inside the ship. Okay. So what can we clean up here? We need a middle section. What I need is another rectangle to also mark the middle point, which is here. So yeah, that looks like that's incorrect. I guess I don't need to do that. um, okay, so this is index is 0. We have and x position 3. Or I mean, regardless, this second one should be right, and it's not. Um, let's start x. Am I already doing this somewhere? Yeah, we are. Okay. So I don't need companies anymore. I know that's good. And we got start x. We don't need it twice. Oh, what I need is I do need another one. X is 148. And we're going to add some more. We're going to do a little bit less. And width is going to be 4 or 5. Because I don't see where 148 is. Well, 148 is this. So it's a quarter. So that's wrong. So start x is wrong. Max width divided by 2. Not okay. So it's max width of, yeah, it's just max width. Because the max width for a company is going to be half and of the screen, and if we're on the second one, so index is 1, then that means our starting point is going to be halfway through the screen. Max width, yeah. Very cool. So now we just need this and sign. Honestly, I think what would be better is we just did add company. Index is going to be 0. Company is going to be data.contractor. Yeah, I think it's just better to do this. Data.job. Index is 1. All the things. Okay. So we don't need this. That means that this can now come up here and get rid of this and just place it in between now. Yeah. X position 3, we got to figure out where to do this. And I think it's just width divided by 2, no? not right. Like it's just like -3 or something. So the y is incorrect. So the y has to be what? Starting y plus paragraph spacing. Okay, so that's down some more. We can do 5. Oops. I don't know that we'll need to change that. Okay. Hmm. I'm just thinking about refactoring this in the future. I think what should really happen is like we should try and just replicate the like the React Native kind of flow, meaning that like all of this information at the top, this details information, would be wrapped within like a box. This box starts where the previous box ends. So this box has a starting point. All of the inner components, so in this case, the details here, would work off the start of that box as its start of XY coordinates. And if, so yeah, I mean, that's what we got to do. So we're going to work towards that. And that would make it very easy to update. Okay. Okay, so I guess let's just try and do that now. Details would be that box. Hmm. Add details. So it's all of this stuff. Um, I mean, so yeah, I guess I don't know. It would be, I think, more complicated. It would just take I think it would take a bunch of time. And maybe we get there, but yeah, I think we wait on that. But I think that is, yeah, I think that is the goal. So height minus the starting y coordinate, which is not what we want. We don't want the starting y coordinate. We want company name. What about customer name? What I want to do is do this. Data.job. Yeah. So I think the max width should be afterwards. Should be a little bit further down. I mean, that's pretty good. Whatever this rectangle's at, which is the height minus spacing times 4. So it'd be just 80. And starting y coordinate for the company. I can just be hard coded. I don't know that we need a starting y. And I think for these sections at the top, we can just hard code stuff, but it's not going to change. We got all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, these are just hard coded values or your declared values elsewhere. Const starting y coordinate is just that. Okay. Height minus so we're just starting there, paragraph spacing. See, I don't want to do that. I just want to start. We're starting at the header height. We want it to be like we want to start right up on that edge, and then as needed, we'll add spacing. We don't want to, because then this is like its own value. So what we would want plus paragraph spacing, because this is the starting coordinate for all of that stuff. And now we have this. So what I'll do is const proposal date ending y coordinate equals this. Okay. So size is fonts.normal. This is bold right now. So let me check if it should be bold or not. I don't know if I have localhost on it. What are we looking at? We're looking at the proposal in stuff. Okay. Okay. So I go back to this. This is what we got. Okay, so this is all deep, bold. Sorry. Okay. So proposal date ending what? No, this is the starting point. So yeah, this should be two separate texts, definitely, as opposed to having this new line stuff. Yeah. By in between horizontal padding. Now we got this padding that's in here. Font size is normal. Black. This is going to be plus line spacing. That's just going to be this. Nice. Oh. So what was starting y coordinate before? Damn. What was the formula for it? It was just header height plus spacing, right? The header spacing. That's all that was. Paragraph spacing. Yeah. Let's see. Const header ending header y equals okay. Ending header y coordinate is there. Then we have by in between. Ending by and between y coordinate equals proposal date ending y coordinate. Yeah, so this goes here. We got this. So it's ugly, but it's a system. So then we got this, and yeah, we're just have to keep minus and keep taking away. New starting y coordinate, which is going to be this line, is going to be no, it's not. It's going to be something else. I don't know what line that actually is. Okay. So hey, I had to stop that first part because it just kept going down a crazy path. So I paused it. And Xcode popped up and all that stuff. So yeah, just creating a second part for this video. So I was having an issue with the date time picker error showing, and I went through and like tried to remove the date picker, the library, and all that stuff. And for some reason, let's say I got this, like, it's just an error, like this doesn't exist. That would prompt that error for some reason. So once I just, I did some refactoring. Once I fixed all the refactoring, it all just, the error no longer was shown. So I have no idea what sense that makes, but yeah. Okay, so this is incorrect. So we got to work on that because that's whatever value that's starting at is no bueno. So the proposal date here, the y, let's see, proposal date ending y coordinate. Proposal date. This is the start of it. Header plus spacing, maybe. So like that's it. Okay. So then we have, that's all good. So now the name though is too high. So we got the line. The line is going to start at, okay, so let's reel this in. I don't even know what this line is doing. It's adding a line, but like, is it though? Let's see, add line. What was it doing before? Was it drawing, or it was just, I think it's really just adding a line, like a line with line spacing. Because next line is where we're at right now. Either passing along a paragraph spacing or a line spacing. And the additional space is set to 0, and we were mostly 0, and we're, looks like, tweaking it as needed. See, I don't know that we want the lines. I don't know that we want a blank line. I think we, and just like have it something like this going. So yeah, this doesn't work. So then that means something is going on here. So what's the new starting y coordinate for? It would be this, right? No. Proposal end date, what's this value? Ending header y coordinate. Proposal date. This is ending header y coordinate. So the ending of the header, it's the y coordinate. What we need now is the starting, is where this is going to be placed, which is going to be height minus this plus line spacing. See, I don't even think, I think this is all jacked up. Like, I think this is the header height, right? So if I go to, where's add details being used? It's being used in here. We have header, footer. The line is being drawn at the header height. So this is the footer. The y is going to be 40 from the bottom, essentially, is what that's going to be. Whereas to get the top, we have to do height, which is the top minus something, which in this case is the header height. So that means that the ending header, the y coordinate of the header, the end of the header, so the bottom, the y coordinate of that is going to be height minus the header height. Now the starting value here, columns proposal, date, starting, y coordinates, is equal to ending header y coordinate minus, I think for this we want paragraph spacing, because this is going to be the bottom of here at this line, and then this is going to be blank, or not blank, but that plus line spacing. So that's going to be this, that's going to be this. proposal date, ending y coordinate. We are going to do, and this is same minus. I don't know that we want. So this is the end of this. We want it to start here, right? So I don't know that we want the spacing under the ending header y coordinate. So that's going to be the line here. We're going to go down some spacing, some paragraph. That's too much. So I'm going to do line spacing and see how that looks. Times 2. Okay, that's much better. So this is where this line starts. This line is going to end at a line spacing. So we want to do some minus line spacing again. No, we don't. Okay, so that's just going to do it for us. And then this starting by and between y coordinates minus line spacing. And then that would be this. Let's see what this is. $721. This is going to be 721. Where's the height? Where am I doing the height stuff? Yeah, we don't want this. So this is going to change up everything, which isn't the worst. We're past this, which is all we care about. That's all we want. We don't want anything to do with the height. So I'm going to take it out and then deal with it as we go. So we have names. Now, the name is going to just be the starting coordinate plus the extra height. I think that's just the case everywhere. Let's go. Okay. So let's see here. So by and between, we're here, way up here. Starting y coordinate is going to be starting company y coordinate equals minus paragraph spacing, line spacing. What does that look like? Not enough. Unless this is 42, that'd be funny. 35, it's even less. I'm not using it, that's why. Okay. What does line spacing look like? I feel like line spacing is fine. That looks way bigger than line spacing, though. Okay. So I don't think the system is defined. I think I'm still a little confused. So what is the system? Given a start, y coordinate, we must determine how much spacing we want to apply to the current component, current line or component. From there, we have to determine, calculate from there, we have to calculate what? The height of the text component lines. This will be used as the starting point for the next component. Text line component. Okay. So given a starting point, which is the height. Now, oh no, that's what this is. This is the starting point. So start at the bottom of the header. Yeah. Which is 40. Once we're at the bottom of the header, then what we want to do is add 2 lines of spacing before starting the proposal date and by and between sections. Okay. The proposal date line is just, so what's the height of this line, I guess? Line height is, what's the default line height? It's gotta be. What am I even looking for? PDF page options. Let me do this. What am I looking for? I'm looking for height. No, I'm looking for line height as well. Yeah, but come on, there's got to be a default. Oops. What am I looking for? What did I type in here? PDF page. Draw text options. No idea what the default is, but I guess we'll just kind of work with it. I don't know that anything should be bigger, so I'll just do normal line height for now. And yeah. Okay, so what does this change? So the proposal date line is ends. Line is always just one line. Is always one line, and that will with a line height of okay, so we got that. Now what we need to do, start from the bottom of the proposal date. Normal line height. Okay. And we want to go down one line. Line spacing. Do we want to go down another one? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we want to go down 2 lines for this. Line height of 14. We'll go with that, I guess. Let's see. Add 2 lines of spacing. So this would be add 1 line height of spacing. So now why do we have line spacing and then also normal line height? I think line spacing should just be what it is, which is, I don't think we should use line spacing. I think we should do normal line height and anything else. So normal line height, this is going to change up a bunch, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so let me do these rectangles. This should be 15. This should be the smaller one. Get up out of my way. Minus. I guess not. Oh, they're both rectangles. That's funny. Okay, so we are back up here. Add 1 line height, 1. So normal line height. We don't want line spacing anymore. We don't want this. That's gonna cause some issues. So what we want is normal line height, normal line height. We'll do all of that everywhere and deal with the consequences as we come across. Okay, yeah, so this is super tight, which I guess we don't want. I guess we do want a line spacing of 20. All right, never mind. So I'm gonna keep it as is. I mean, I don't know that 20 is great. How about like 18? Yeah, I feel like 18 is good. Okay, so we'll just go forward with that. The idea we needed more spacing, right? That's all we needed. Okay, so add one line of spacing. So this is now 2. So it's 18, which is a little bit bigger, which is better. That's the starting point. So we do want that proposal date is always one line width. Is always one line long and has a height of, I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so this, and so that the ending starts here, but then we're doing it again. Add one line of spacing. Two's good for that. We don't want it much closer than that, but that's good. That's how we want it. So we're starting right on it. Add no spacing. Okay. And then this width is always going to be 1. So that's good. Starting company. So we're going to go an additional line. Vertical spacing. $36. I think we can just do a paragraph here because that's 35. Okay. So yeah, we don't need this anymore. We don't need width here. We need height just once. Okay. This is the first company, so that's good. We have the draw text here, which is the width, which is gonna, I guess we do need the width. Okay. So now we need this. So starting company y coordinate. And y coordinates. Equals const ending company y coordinates. Const number of company lines equals add company. We're going to return name lines dot length plus address lines dot length. Yeah. All right. Bye. We'll need this eventually, but I think we just return the height of the company. Line height. Then up here, we got add company. That goes crazy. We will have height of company, which will be that. And then we'll do the minus the height of the company. So ending of the company y coordinate. Company info. Starting and y coordinate is going to be ending by in between y coordinate minus height of company divided by 2. Oh, ooh, so beautiful. Oh my God. So, now we have the second one. The second one is going to get the same exact thing. Okay. So I wonder, does that mean that it's going to happen over here as well? Okay, that's funky. But we got to keep working on it, so that's good. Good that we have one of both. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go heat up my coffee. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I'm going to do coffee or something. I was talking to Bill. All right, so we got to see why this is happening. Okay. Height of company, add company, starting company y coordinate, add the company, so we don't need this, don't need this, won't need this. Okay, so the name lines are here. What happened? Number of extra spacing to add. That's what? Damn it. Well, that's not what I want. So far. Don't care about start X anymore. That's going to be good. So this is 0, this is 1. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I don't know. I don't really even need the and here. So let me make sure spacing to add is 1. I mean, I don't know that that's the case. I think we do want to show both. So the X is good. Extra height is what we need to fix here. I gotta do some basic math here. 3 times 4 times 9. If I just go left to right, it's what? 12,108. 3 times 4 times 9. Okay, it does work the same. I should have to make sure. Okay, so yeah, extra height. Oh, I already got it. All of this is backwards again. Or not backwards, but it's just in a new form. Yeah. Okay, and the and needs to go down a little bit more. We're going to add just one more line to it. There you go. Much better. And height of contractor, company info. I'm just going to do 10. I feel like that's just better. How does it look on web, I guess? It just goes long. And it adjusts as needed, which doesn't look great. Like that doesn't look great. Um, hmm. Wonder if we could fix this some. So add company is what I want to get into. The company name. The max width I want to do is like 0.8. What about that? And then we'll just support it if it's bigger. Oh, my eyes itchy, sorry. And I think we can just leave it from there. We'll play with it as use cases come up. Okay, so we're on add details. Add company info is what I'm going to call this. Okay. Sweet. All right, so let's clean this up some. So we need this underneath. We need the +1 because the here and after will be a line, a single line height. Yeah, right, because we're here. So I'm going to do const company info height. I mean, no, this is the company info height. That's all of it. So that's good. So X position 4 will just be X. No, not quite. Start X is what it would be. I don't know if it's start X. I guess start X. We'll see. We'll leave it at start X. Const. All right, so we got to start up here actually. Damn. Slow progress. Oh my god, it's going to take forever. Okay, so limit company info components to half the width of the page. Start in the middle if it's the customer company info. Just keep that as is for now. We want to determine the positioning and breakpoint. We want to set a max width and receive multiple lines of text. We'll just say that. Number of extra spacing to add. Extra lines to add. Is more than one line. Components following this one, following the company name, will need to be vertically, will need to be moved down by X minus num lines length minus 1, or no spacing if it's just one line. Okay, so extra lines to add. So end of name y coordinate. So I think, so we need a starting y. That's what we need right now. That's what the logic's missing. And we're getting that from here, company starting y coordinate. Okay. Equals starting y coordinate minus I think that's it. So address lines, we're getting the same thing. Due to multiple. That's so bad. It's okay. Sorry, let's see. So address lines, starting y coordinate for address is going to be end of company name y coordinate minus an additional line, which is good. And then what we got here, extra lines, it's multiple address lines. And this is the same. Okay, and I think we can extract this out even more to something like Is this all? I mean, is this all the same? So we got, like, are these two the same? Start x plus max width. I'm looking down here. That's all the same. So we got extra height, which is the index times the number of lines minus 1 times the normal height. The new y is a starting point minus the extra height, and then the rest is all the same. We have a bold font versus a non-bold font. So we need the width. The I dx is a number. Then we need text, which is a string. We're going to need a additional lines to add number. Starting y origin. And then font PDF normal bold. Then just do draw text. Text width is going to be what? I think that's it. That's the same. So now we have extracted that out, which is nice. And what we should do here is do a const draw text component. Draw text, I want this. Draw company info text. Let's do. See if it picks it up. That'd be sick. Yes. This part sucks. That's why I don't think we take it out of the function. Yeah, that's why I don't think we take it out. I was going to take it out because I hate having these super long johns, but okay. Draw. Let's do that. Okay. Where's address 1? Where's that come from? Address 1 is here. Copy that. Okay, yeah. Add the address. Extra lines to add due to multiple address lines. Same thing there. Starting y coordinate. The address. That. Address line. So that's good. So now we have this description, which goes at the bottom. So what we need is to const end of address y coordinate, which is starting y coordinate for address, minus the number of lines in that. Not quite. Minus, I guess so. Yeah, okay. So then we're going to do draw text. That would be sick. What did I do? Okay, so what happened up here? Oh, it's up here. Nice. End of address y coordinate. Starting y coordinate for description is that. Okay, now we just need to center it. Probably give it 2 lines. And it should be right up in the middle. But it's starting at start x, which is not what we want. wonder if we just do the same thing. What is the index used for? Excuse me. It's just going to be 0. 0 lines. The starting is going to be for the description. I wonder if this will fix it. That would be very cool. Not quite. What's text with? Oh, I'm gonna have to do this up here too. I think so. I mean, I think I can just do some logic like I'm doing for and. Where is and? That's up here. Width divided by 2. Okay, where was this being placed at? All the way to the left. Starting x coordinate for description equals start x plus max width minus max width divided by 2. And I think that's gonna center it, but yes, start there. So now we need to go to the left sum. Is it just divided by 4? Do it again. Not quite. Let's just put it in half. There's got to be a simple way that this math works, but I don't quite know it. No, it's going to move over more. 7, 5. You're going to take a quarter away. I thought it was 4, though. I mean, I guess it works, but I thought it was going to be right. That works. That works. I don't really want this. I would like 1.5. That's a little bit far. I mean, it's yeah. That's what we want. All right. All right. All right. bring this up here real quick. Okay. So the end of stuff. Yeah, I mean, what I want to see is, let me just keep this here because the contractor, I want to do this again. Doesn't look good. I missed it. I missed it. See, I mean, I guess we will deal with that in a bit. So for the sake of progress, I will keep pushing forward. Okay, so that's that. So what do we need next? The last part that I will do for this video for today will be the contractor to provide the following services at section. This is what we got. I wonder if we got 13 here, I think. What if we just do, like, the name is actually a bit smaller. I think that buys us a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna buy us a bunch of space. And then, yeah, it's gonna be a little different, but that's okay. All right, so those are the address. What we need now is this part. So page dot. Let me do this. Ending company Y. On starting. Scope of work Y coordinate equals, okay. And this is bullet. This is bolded, but just don't know how we would do that. For all company info. Let's see how. Oh. Draw text. Add details. I don't think we had this bold. To be honest. I'm not quite sure how we do that. Besides having multiple texts next to each other. Dude, this damn fly. This little guy. Killing me. Yeah, I mean, the only way I see us doing this is by having two versions. And this is going to be, I don't know, 200. Because this stuff is always going to be static. $220, $250. $260. So at $265 maybe. Yep. And then this is going to be bold. And maybe this is normal. This is normal -1. Not normal -1. I just need time. Didn't I look this up earlier? What's this? Blend mode. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to underline. I mean, I'd have to draw a line at that, and I don't think that's necessary. Very cool. Return starting scope of work minus normal. Yeah, minus normal. It's just one line, one height. So then that means that add details is going to const end of details and this should be good. Why are we awaiting anything? We shouldn't have to. Sweet. So yeah, we got this header done. We got this top section all good to go. So I think we're about an hour in. Yeah, we're an hour and 15 in. So the header's all done. We got to work on a ton still. We got to get all this stuff up in there. But should be fun. Should be cool. It's actually not that bad once we got into it. So so yeah, appreciate it. Adios.